How you going, folks? It's Mark Whiteley here, and welcome again to my channel. Now, for starters, if you haven't actually subscribed to my channel, I recommend you do so now. I'm bringing out pretty much 2 or 3 videos every week on how to make money online, affiliate marketing, email marketing, everything to do with internet marketing and, working from home. So if you want to see more content like that, I recommend you go ahead, hit that subscribe button, also hit the bell icon so you get notified of my next video. So today I got something pretty cool. I've got an older video. I'm going to bring back another one of these older courses that I'm no longer actually selling online. So I thought I'd give it to you guys completely free of charge now and just deliver it out to the world to everyone to see. This one itself is actually about SEO and how to take an already established site and actually additionally rank that and help you with SEO. Now, like I said, it's a couple of years old, but the training itself is still completely relevant, still works to this day, and it's still something you can put into action. Now, I do apologize because the recording is not the best in the world because it's like a pretty old and I had some pretty dud equipment back then, but you will get something out of it. I hope you enjoy it. So I'll stop talking and we'll get straight on with the training. All right, ciao.
Okay, welcome to the Get Ranked system. Now, in this video, I just want to give you a quick overview so you can see basically what some of the important things we need. Okay, so really to get started, there's really only one important requirement that you're going to need. Okay. Now, before you start setting up your Get Ranked system, you're going to need to have a keyword optimized website, or at least one that has, at least have a website that is targeting one or more keywords. So it doesn't have to be perfect, but at least you need to have a website we can work from. Okay, this is exactly why I have given everybody full access to the Google Cache Explosion course. Okay, so this course is going to show you step by step how to set up the entire thing. It'll be a high converting, high ranking niche website. Now that's the first thing you need to have. Okay, now if you've already got that, if you've already done that, fantastic. Okay. Now, by using the Google Cache Explosion system combined with the Get Ranked system, we're going to greatly increase your traffic and conversions. So basically, the Google Cache Explosion system works beautifully by itself in the sense where we build incredibly good niche related websites, devolving around 1 or 2 particular keywords. Now, we're able to rank these quite quickly with very little work. These days, it's obviously taking longer to do that. So to improve that and to get that going faster and to build a hell of a lot more traffic, we use the Get Ranked system. So that actually builds some authority, some social authority on a few other properties that we own as well, which is obviously going to push our website rankings through the roof. Okay, so if you combine the two together, you'll get some excellent conversions. Okay, so step 1 is to make sure that you've actually gone through the Google Cache Explosion training and you've set up your website and you're ready to apply the actual Get Ranked system. Okay, after you've built or updated your site, then you need to move on to the Get Ranked training. So first thing to do, build your website, build that Google Cache Explosion site. You can get a skeleton site done pretty quickly. If it's for first time, it'll take a couple of days. Otherwise, you should be able to do it in a day or so at the very latest, at the very most. Okay. If you've already got a website, you need to make sure that it's updated, okay? Now, update the plugins, update the WordPress theme and everything. You'll see me in the next few training videos update things as well on my particular site that the example's done on. In this, I've got something pretty special for you. This is actually going to help you take your already existing website and help optimize it a whole lot better. Now, if you've got a Google Cache Explosion site, which hopefully you do, you've been through that part of the course, we just need to make sure that it's up to date and optimized for 2015 and beyond. Okay, so that is the very first thing we need to do. Now, this is going to help those people that are, say, sitting on the, the second or third page or at the bottom of the first page and need to just get that little bit extra boost in the rankings to get them to the top, the top coveted 10 positions on that first page, or at least on first page rankings. So to achieve these results, what we're going to do is set up an automated social backlinking and traffic system. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do this. This is going to help us, obviously. Okay, so firstly, we need to go ahead and we've got to obviously make sure that our Google Cache Explosion site is correctly optimized. Now, there's no point in sending any backlinks or traffic or anything to it if it's not optimized correctly. It's actually going to damage our rankings. We want to make sure we don't do that. Okay. Now, we also need to establish the overall health of our site and the health of the top 3 ranking sites for that search term that we would be competing against. Okay, now that's going to give us a quick idea of where we need to be in relation to our site health and obviously to be able to beat those guys as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll jump straight into it, and I'll show you live on screen how I go ahead and do those few things. Okay, so the first thing I'll establish is the fact that I'm actually going to be trying to help a website of mine rank higher. Okay, now a lot of you may have a website that you need to obviously get ranked higher. It could be on the second or third page, or it could be a new website that you've just built or you're about to build, and you want to obviously use these tactics to help it rank faster and obviously in the top positions. Now the one I'm going to do is one that I've built not too long ago. It's called MSpy Reviews. It's a self-spy software for parents to monitor their children, and I currently believe, I'll just move this over so you can see. Okay, so I currently believe I am there you go, just there. So I'm sitting on the second page. Okay, so the idea is I need that to be on the first page. It gets a little bit of traffic there. It's a very, very popular search term, good product, and it will sell well. So the idea is I want to get it some more traffic, and this is the best way to do it. Okay, and it's an automated system too. So okay, so now that we've established that, what I need to do is obviously go and look at the health of that site currently. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to use a couple of different tactics, a couple of different softwares. One of them is actually a program called SEMrush. Okay, so it's simple enough. It's semrush.com, I believe. Yep, and I will put the links to all the different things I'm going to discuss below the particular videos. So the first thing you want to do when you go to SEMrush is you want to go to projects. Okay, so if you scroll down a little bit, I'll just move this over again. Okay, so you can see down the side here, there's projects. Okay, so you click on projects, you won't have any, and I've blanked all mine out, and it's a free account. Okay, so we're going to get limited services. So this is a couple of things we want out of this. Now, you create your first project. So I'm going to create my first project. Okay, so project name, I'm going to call it MSpy. Okay, or MSpy Reviews. Okay. Oh, hang on, that was the domain. Put the domain in, MSpy. Okay, and give it a name, MSpy Reviews. Alright, we'll save that. Okay, so now what's going to happen, it's going to do us two things. We've got position tracking and site audit. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is site audit. Okay, now we're doing our root domain. Okay, because you can do your subdomains. We don't have any in this case, so it's just root domain. Desktop, okay, and limited of checked pages is 100. Okay, 200, 500, 1,000 custom. Now I think to go above 100, you got to pay. We don't need any more than that. I haven't got that many pages. Okay. We can send us an audit email every time an audit is complete, and they'll be audited every, say, 3 days, I think it is. Okay. Now it's going to crawl my website. This could take a minute or two. And it's starting to do the audit now. Oh, it's finished. Right on. So let's go and have a look. Okay, so basically what's happened here, it's giving us an audit results. My score is 88%, okay, which is not too bad. Okay, there are 0 errors. All right, we've got 22 warnings, 25 notifications, and 47 overall. And then we can track our social stuff as well, but we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to quickly go to the report. And that will load up the actual site audit report, and it's going to give us the details. Okay. Okay, so we can go down here and we can see we've got 22 warnings, as we know, and it's going to tell us these warnings here. Okay, so 9 pages have more than one H1 heading. Okay, so I can actually go and view those. 9 images don't have alt attributes. Okay, so I need to fix that. And 2 pages don't have meta descriptions. Okay, so I need to fix that. Right, yeah. So very, very simple things to fix, and I'll leave that page there so I can come back to it. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we actually want to go and look at our position tracking and set that up correctly. Now if we look over here, we've got position tracking. We'll just click on that. And there we have our site audit there. We can always go back into that and start the crawl. And we've got our position tracking here. And we select country. We're going to go United States. And I don't believe we need to worry about the region. I'm not going to add any competitors. And we're going to put some keywords. Now I'm going to go for mSpy reviews, obviously. Oops. I'm going to go for mSpy. I'm going to go for mSpy review. And if you probably look up your other keywords, but I haven't got them on hand. But so we'll go for mSpy login. It's a fairly popular keyword. You can apply tags to keywords. I'm not going to do that at all. We're going to add all those to the project, and we're going to go start the tracking. Okay. Now it's just going to go ahead and it's going to start tracking for us. Now that can take a while. So it says here it can be up to 1 hour. Okay, so we're not going to hang around here and do that. Now the other thing I'll let you know is you can only do one of one project, so that you can do only one project, obviously, because we're doing a free version. It's pretty expensive to upgrade. You can if you want to. You can use incredible features, and I do recommend looking at it in the future. But for now, we can do it with the free stuff. Alrighty. Okay. So the next thing we want to do is look at our competition. Okay, in a closer detail, and this will help us with that in a minute, but not right now. Okay, so we want to go to another place, which is Majestic SEO. Okay, now first of all, we want to check our domain health. Okay, you get a free account here. It's free to sign up. It is limited to so many checks per day, and the problem is with that you can I might have used too many, but we'll see how we go. Okay, so the domain we want to check is mspyreviews.org, and let's do a search and see what comes up. Okay, so as you can see, now there's a couple of different things here. As you can see, there is nothing. It's a pretty new website. There's no external backlinks. There's no domains referring to it. Trust flow and citation flow is what we're looking at, and there is zip and zip. Okay, we'll also go and have a look at the root domain. Okay, it's exactly the same. The path URL, because that'll show us any other pages, and just the URL. So everything's exactly the same. All right. End result is we have a citation flow of 0 and a trust flow of 0. Okay, so we need to make note of that. Okay, we can look further down here for more information, backlinking and who's backlinking and the anchor text we're using, but we don't have any. Okay, so this is a problem, right? Now, I will be going and creating other backlinks, obviously, but we're going to dive into something else a little in a minute. Now, what we need to do now is actually go ahead and check the competition and how they're going. So if I went mSpy reviews, and we'll do this at Google, it's just easy. We've got the top one here. Okay, now I want this. Okay, and we'll go over here. Whoops. paste that in there, and we'll do a search. It might need the HTTP. Okay, so let's have a look at their root domain. Okay, so now this is what we're looking at. Their root domain is important because their page rank might not be huge, okay? And we just have a look at that. We'll have a look at that in a minute. But the actual root domain is the most important thing. Now, they've got a trust flow of 14 and a citation flow of 19. So basically, any page coming off them has good trust and good citation, so therefore it's going to rank high as well. So that's why in the results an internal page of theirs is ranking. Okay, so what we are looking for, good websites are obviously have a high number, a high trust flow and a high citation flow, but they're close together. More importantly, that they're close together. So a 19 and a 14 is not too bad. Okay, so that's actually a very strong website. Now, our true competition, first place, is this. Okay, we'll check the URL. Now, what we have is a little bit better. It's a citation flow of 12 and a trust flow of 0. Okay, and they have a few links, not a great deal. Okay, now what we can do here is we can scroll down. We can actually see a couple of the places that they're getting links from. Right here, and the anchor text they're using. Okay, so you can get a bit of an idea how good they really are. Alright, so that's the first one. So we want to take a note of that. I've got the number one person has a citation flow of 12 and a trust flow of 0, or if I've got 0 and 0. Okay, so obviously I need to improve. The next one is place pop. Oops. I'm gonna have to go. This one, they've got I'll get the URL by opening up the page. And doing it this way. Okay. Now we can see there they have a 000 as well. Okay, but let's have a look to see what their actual domain, their actual root domain has. Okay, so as you can see, I've used my daily limit. Now I've been doing quite a few things today on it, so wouldn't stress too much for yourself. Now you want to repeat this for the top 3. So the top 3, you want to repeat this. You want to see what their citation flow and trust flow is. It's going to give you a real good insight as to the competition that you're looking at, or where you need to improve your website to be. Okay, and you'll see some other cool data there. Now this is still going, so I'm going to come back to that later on and show you what I wanted to show you there as well. Alright, let's get rid of that website. Alright, the final one I wanted to show you is called SEO Profiler. Okay, now SEO Profiler is very limited in the fact that we're having a free account, and you can obviously upgrade to a pro account if you want, but I've just got a free account just to show you this one as well. And you can just simply add a project, and there's a couple of features we can use that's handy. I'll just quickly show you. Now let's enter a domain name. Let's go for our domain. It's there. Create new project. Okay, so project's created, right? Nothing going on. We haven't figured anything out. There's one link. As we know, it's pretty boring. Now let's go in here. Now, what we're looking at when we get inside here, we're looking at our active backlinks, nothing. We're looking at our total rankings and our keywords, okay, which is pretty bad. Now, one good thing, and I'll show you here, is this. Okay, now what we're looking for, this is our competitors. Okay, these are all our competitors. Now what you can do is you can actually dig in a little deeper and go ahead and try and see where they're getting their links from. And we can actually go and obtain some of those links. Okay, we can also see their rankings and everything as well. So let's just say I did buyapp.org, right? It's a pretty good one. But the problem is it's LIS, which is a link influence score. Okay, so that's the influence of the people linking to it, to that website, is 4%, which is not too bad. It's not horrible. But this is really good. Motion VFX. Okay, now let's go and have a look at the links there. So if I click on this, it should go ahead straight away and take me to the links. Alright, so what we've got now is we can actually see the details for Motion VFX. Okay, now if I scroll down, I can see the people that are linking to them. So these are the backlinks they've got and the anchor text that they're using. Okay, now these are probably videos. This is probably some sort of a video site, so it might not be easy to get links from, but it seems to be like a blog spot. Okay, so it's now showing us the LIS, the link influence score, yet again, of the people linking to that website. Okay, so we can actually dig through here a little bit. There's quite a lot of results. Okay, we can go on to the next page and so on and so on, and we can also go ahead and add some links as well. Okay, so what you want to do is you can look at something like this. You can go into that website. You might be able to get some advertising there, discuss something with the owner and get a link, put a post up there, put a comment with a link as well. There's lots of different things you can do to try and get a backlink and try and mimic what these guys have done. Okay, the people that you're trying to rank against. Okay, so that's going to give you a little bit of an insight too. Now, I'll show you one other thing, and this is called, I think it's the Rank Profiler. Let's go into the overview. Oh, I'm actually overviewing the wrong one. I've got to go back to my account, projects, because I'm overviewing someone else's. Okay, so now what we're going to do is going to go back into our project, and I'll just show you one other thing. Now, as a reminder too, you can only have one project when it comes to checking your keywords, okay, because you can only actually have one keyword on the free account. Okay, we're just going to use this tool just to keep an eye on our free keywords for Google, Yahoo and Bing, and it's a free service. Okay, now we're going to use another one as well, which monitors it from within our website, but that only monitors Google. Okay, but we're going to get a lot of traffic from Yahoo and Bing as well, so you want to make sure you're monitoring those as well. Okay, so let's go and add a keyword. Now we're going to add mspy reviews. That is our keyword. That's the only one that we're going to be monitoring. That's our main one. Okay. We don't want to worry about the city name because we're not going to go minimizing it down to that targeted. We do want to put, usually I would say US, and we add the new keyword. Okay, so what's going to happen now, that's going to go out and that's going to start searching. Okay, it's telling us straight away that it's getting 2,900 searches per month, okay, on average every month as well. Okay, the competition is around 20%, so it's not too bad. Okay, the higher, obviously, the percent, the harder the competition. Now it's telling me this is going to show me all the different information. Okay, who's ranking first, second, third, and fourth, and so on. And then over here, it's got the fact that it's being scheduled and it's going to be done. Okay, so once again, that's one we'll return back to, and that's going to show us our rankings for everything, and it will monitor it daily for us, and it will send us an email to tell us if it's increased or decreased, okay, on any of the search engines. So it's a very good service to grab, and it's completely free. Okay, if you want to upgrade, you can obviously use all these wonderful things that you've been looking at as I've been going through this, but once again, they're not overly necessary. Alright, now let's have a look here. So position tracking, let's go back over to SEMrush and let's have a look at our project, and I'll show you something here as well. So we'll go into this. it's not going to show me much right now because I just set it up. Okay, so it's showing me the visibility. It's getting a 1.85% visibility. Okay, so it's not good, right? So what's going to happen over the course of a few days? We'll see this be green or red. Now it's green, obviously the visibility is getting better and the site's obviously improving. Okay, now it's telling us our ranking straight away for those keywords. Now this is awesome, and it tells us where we are. MSpy login. Okay, in reality, I'm number 28. Right, and then so for 34, 39, and 96. So there's a lot of work to be done. That's why I'm not getting the traffic, all right, that I really need. Okay, so that is what that is useful for, and that'll just keep an eye on it for you daily, and once again send you the information. Now another thing I wanted to quickly show you before we end this one was back over here. Now when you do get your details here, you can actually have a look at the people that are competing against you, and you can once again dive into their links as well. Okay, so it's very, very, very handy. All right, so that pretty much concludes the first part. Now that's what you need to do. You need to go ahead and get an idea of where your website is, whether it's really healthy, whether it's bad. Take a look at your site audit as well, see what suggestions need to be done and fix them up. So I've got about 20 things there that need to be fixed up, so obviously I'm going to go ahead and do those as well. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we got to go and get a few plugins, and we've got to fix up our actual SEO, or the on-page optimization of our website, okay, before we can move any further forward. So jump on the next video and we'll see you there.